When I was little, we would go to my grandma's house, and she would pull out the old slide projector, and we'd start going through slides from 30 or 40 years ago. And these pictures would help Grandma to remember these old, beautiful stories about what life was like for her, in the 60s. And these photos would help her remember these fantastic stories of adventure or romance or heartbreak. So when my grandma died, we inherited these old slides, and we went through the process of scanning them all to the computer so we would have a lasting copy of these old photos. And what we realized was we lost something there. That while we had these wonderful old photos, we didn't have Grandma telling those stories, and those stories were such an important part of these photos. So that's where this project comes in. The idea of this project is to make it really easy to attach the stories that belong with these old photos. The whole premise is actually pretty easy. We put all those old photos onto a tablet, and we let you, while you browse the photos, we turn on the camera and you can just start talking. You can start telling the story behind each of these photos. Who's in the picture, when it happened, or just go off on a tangent about something that this photo reminds you of. Just go ahead and tell the stories that these images inspire. There's something really beautiful that happens when we do this. It turns out it's really easy to do. I can create this simple recording and attach it to these photos, so that 20 years from now we can just we can look at an old picture and hey, there's a video of Grandpa talking about it, and I can hit play and hear Grandpa sharing the story of what's going on in this photo, or what life was like back in the ancient history of 2007. There's also some really neat stuff once we have these recordings that we can do to help bring order or help you structure a large collection of digital photos. So we can do all sorts of automatic labeling. We can automatically tag different faces. So I can search for a particular face and then find related faces that are I can find just different ways to organize and structure your data. So that's really fun too from a technical perspective for me as a developer. So that's it in a nutshell. This project is about recording the stories that go along with these old photos, and recording these stories in a way that 20 years from now our nieces and nephews and grandkids will be able to access and hear Grandpa tell these stories, which is something I really wish that existed 10 years ago when my grandma was still around. But I would love for you to sign up to try it out and to give me your feedback on what you like, what's cool, and yeah, we'll build a tool that will help you record that family history for years to come. So thanks so much.